Hello there, guys. It's Stephen here. How are you all doing? It's Manchester City versus United. Let me just check that this live stream's working. Okay, it seems to be working fine. How are you all doing? I am really looking forward to tomorrow's game. Let me get my notes over there so I know what's going on. Hello to everyone joining in. Basically, we are live. Alfredo, Seth, everyone else joining in. Pep Guardiola wants my mum's number. Rudy's joining in. Seth, Scott, everyone. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I hope you're hearing me nice and clear. The big game tomorrow. How are you all feeling about it? I am really, really nervous. But before I go too far, by the way, guys, what make sure if you're not getting notifications for these live streams, there'll be a little bell on my channel. Go to the subscribe button, hit the little bell button, means you'll get a notification every single time I go live, so you don't miss any of these kind of things. Nicola isn't here, unfortunately. Someone's asking where Nicola is. Nicola's my girlfriend, if you don't know. She's actually busy, so she won't be in the comments here. So you got it to yourself. But yeah, go and subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss these live things. But I'm going to talk about the game a little bit before I get into the comments, because obviously if anyone's joining this video afterwards, I don't want it to be purely just comment based because it might be a little bit confused. So I'm going to talk for 5 minutes or so about the game, and then probably maybe get into your questions and so on. So yeah, tomorrow, Manchester City versus Manchester United. Nicola's there in the comments, actually. Yeah, it's City versus United. 31 games, 27 wins, and 88 goals, and 84 points later. And it all comes down to this tomorrow. We could win the Premier League at the start of April. Well, kind of like mid-April now, I guess. Well, start of April still, technically. We could win the Premier League this early. I know the Liverpool game was disappointing, but tomorrow we could win the Premier League against Manchester United in April. Just let that settle in your heads for a second. It's absolutely huge. Aiden there giving a big shout out to Groot. Groot says hello back, Aiden. But yeah, it's a massively important day. I'm really, really excited. I'm hoping that this will kind of wash away that final little bit of kind of sting from midweek against Liverpool. Personally, I'm kind of over the Liverpool thing now. Well, not over it, but I've unsulked, so to speak. It was like cathartic putting that video out yesterday. It was nice just to get it off my chest, and now I'm ready. And there's been obviously a little bit of added spice for this game, given the Guardiola quotes today. And if you don't know, I'm going to start on the Guardiola quotes because it's been very, very feisty. Guardiola today decided to call out Mino Raiola, Paul Pogba's agent, if you don't know him. Mino, one of the slimiest men in football, I think that's probably fair to say. Also the agent of Mkhitaryan, and obviously Paul Pogba. Is he Lukaku's agent? Someone correct me if I'm wrong there, but he's the agent for a lot of very successful footballers, I guess. And basically, Raiola came out and called Guardiola a coward and a dog, which is particularly Raiola-esque. So basically, Guardiola came out and said he has to protect his players and he has to know he cannot bring the players to a guy like me like a dog, basically being sarcastic. And comparing a dog is bad. It's not good. He has to respect the dogs. Basically, he said Pogba is an incredible player, a top player. And I said, no, we don't have the money enough to buy Pogba because he's so expensive. I'm surprised because I am a dog that he wants his players to come here. So no way. He said, I never. And then Raiola has retorted to that saying, I never spoke to him. And that I offer players, not to him, but I offer him to Manchester City, which is a fantastic club, a fantastic manager. Basically, he's backtracked hugely there, Raiola. I don't know how true it is, but all I know is that they've been arguing like little boys, and obviously they don't like each other at all. And I find it quite funny if it's true that Pogba does welcome to come to City and leave United already. And about 2 months ago, when Guardiola said that was when all the rumours about Pogba and Jose not getting gone first came to light. So yeah, there does seem to be something in this, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if Raiola saw some pound signs in front of his eyes and Pogba thought, maybe I should have gone to City in the first place. Things weren't all rosy. It won't happen. We won't get Pogba, I'm almost certain. But it's nice to know that even their poster boys are desperate to come to the blue side of Manchester at the moment. But it's a very interesting bit of spice, and I wouldn't be surprised now if Pogba has a blinder tomorrow. I'm dreading that, in fact, because it seems to be all set up for that, doesn't it? But anyway, that was a nice little bit of added spice to that game. But it's a huge game. Pep did say that he's going to have one eye kind of based on next Tuesday against Liverpool, understandably, given that we've got a mountain there to climb, which it seems quite unlikely, but it's technically possible. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few changes. He could, of course, just be calling Jose's bluff. He could, of course, be just saying that. It could all be mind games, but I'm expecting a few changes tomorrow. The extent of the changes, I don't know. But I'm suspecting one or two players rested. I saw a rumor somewhere, and it could be just before rumors. A rumor saying that maybe David Silva might not be involved. I think hopefully that isn't true, but that's one room I did see on a forum for someone connected to David Silva a little bit closer. But there's loads of things going around. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe David Silva, maybe Sterling come in. Aguero apparently is not quite fit yet. There's still going to be some tests last minute. So basically, there's a lot all up in the air there, but I'm still hoping we have enough, regardless of who we play. Maybe Danilo will come in. Maybe John Stones might get a game. And regarding, I'm hoping that we'll do enough. All I want to see is just play our usual style. None of this four midfielders thing. None of the Gundogan, De Bruyne, Silva, Fernandinho, all that I've been thrown together. Just the system that works and the way it works. I'm wondering if Jose is going to really, really part the bus, knowing that he does not want to lose the league to Guardiola on that day, because Jose is a very proud man. And for Manchester United to lose the league at our ground, that would be very hard for them to take, and a very bitter pill to swallow, I'm sure. So I'm wondering if they'll go really defensively and basically just try and force a draw, make it a really horrible, niggly game. And I wouldn't be surprised at all. It's not going to be a great game of football. I feel like it's going to be quite tricky, even being honest. I might be wrong there, but my instinct reaction is that it could be quite messy. So I'm a little bit, not messy in a good way, not messy as in Lionel, messy as in, our performance on Wednesday night, unfortunately. I'm worried it's going to be a bit of a minging game. There's loads of little subplots, obviously, for various reasons, but I'm hoping we'll have enough. My biggest fear is that we mess it up and then we mess up on Wednesday, and it's just a really depressing week. I'm hoping we don't. But anyway, it's going to be interesting. On to United, I guess. I can see Rashford and Sanchez playing either side of Lukaku, and then maybe Matic and Herrera with Pogba, a little bit of a free roll in front of them. And I can see that being how he lines up, then with like Eric Bailly and Jones, and then Young and Valencia. I think that team maybe kind of picks itself, maybe not. We might see a little bit more caution. We might see Lingard play. He's the kind of guy who does well in a game like this. But I do want to see us go for it. I want to see us attacking it. But anyway, I've been going to start reading the comments now because there's a little bit of a preview of myself. How are you all doing? Steve Harwell saying, try Sane on the right. I know that's not your name, Steve Harwell. Sane on the right, I don't see happening, but it'll be interesting. I think he'll play on the left. I think he'll start, and I think he'll do all right. He'll do better than he did against Liverpool anyway. But what's your predictions? People saying a draw there. Should Yaya play? Yaya should definitely not play Yanis. Is it Yanis? That would be a very bad idea, in my personal opinion. I think Yaya playing would. I don't think he'd get anywhere near the ball. I want to see us go for it. In my opinion, we'll make the Champions League semi-finals a final at some point. I just really want to see us go for the league tomorrow, because it could be the energy and the boom that we actually need. If we mess up tomorrow, I don't think we've got any chance against Liverpool. I mean, as well, if you think about it, as soon as we win the league tomorrow, we've got no more league games left. And basically, that's it. That we've won the league, and we can rest whoever we need to. And if we win that league game, we've technically, then if we win the league game, at most, we've got 3 important games left of the season. And that'll be obviously if we got through against Liverpool, and then the games after that in the Champions League. So basically, I really want us just to go for it for these 2 games, because that's all that matters now. And then if the players need to rest in the rest of the league games against Spurs or Swansea, Huddersfield, Brighton, so be it. But I'd rather just throw everything at it, because that's all we need to do now. And just play these players, play our best 11 for the next 2 games. I'm sure they'll be all right, because then we can rest them after that for God knows how many games. Give them a break if they wanted to, because we can do that. So that's my personal opinion. But yeah, Aiden reckons we should blood some youth but play a strong spine. I'm not really sure if it's a good idea to play the likes of Foden or whatever. It'll be interesting. He might do it, but I feel it's a little bit too extreme to do that personally. It feels a little bit like I just want to win it. I just want to win it tomorrow. We'll never have a better chance ever to beat United and win the title on the same day. That'll probably never happen again. And never have a chance to win it this early. It just seems to be settled purposely to do it. Sackbot 342 there was saying Nemacha maybe. Nemacha, he played last night. I think from what I can recall, he did. Yeah, he might be in the squad if Aguero's not around. I don't think he'll start. Maybe he'll be in the squad. I can't see him starting. We don't. This is Manchester City. This is a big football club. We don't start people like Nemacha and Derby. We just don't. Let's be realistic here. I know it'd be nice to see. And when people stop saying as well, by the way, that Nicola and I had kids, it was such a weird rumor. I think you all think you're hilarious, don't you? But we don't have kids. We're a young, beautiful couple. Enjoying life without the reins of kids at the moment. But anyway, Mark saying, who United? Never heard of them. They're just a little team from the other side of Manchester, Mark. Farouk wants Diaz to start. I would love to see Brahim start. Dynamite Production said, Mendy back? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Apparently, Guardiola did say today that Mendy is much, much, much better and very, very close. So I wonder if he'll be on the bench tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. I can't see him starting, but Mendy is very, very close. So maybe he'll be a little bit of a secret weapon there, a little bit of a surprise. But if he does start Mendy, you got to bear in mind he had no knee for God knows how long. So don't expect any miracles. He'll be rusty as anything. So I'm not expecting Mendy to come in and play well at the same time. I don't have kids. Stop with this rumor. It's really strange. No one, I'd be a great dad, but I don't have kids. If I did, they'd be amazing. I'd be like, look at my kids, they're incredible. Stop with the weird rumors. Anyway, do you think we can do it against Liverpool? Gangbanger Muller with a great username said, can we do it against Liverpool? It's not impossible, but it's not likely. But if there's one team that could do it, then maybe it's us. Maybe. It depends if we get an early goal or not. Finn said, Stephen, your post-match videos always make me feel better, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Fun. Finn, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. But back to the Liverpool game. Can we do that? Early goal, and maybe they'll be rattled a little bit because Liverpool aren't the kind of team that are great at holding the lead, in my personal opinion. They'll apparently, I got 3 kids now going to biblical. Anyway, back to the point. Liverpool can't really hold. I think we could test them there. And I think their arses will start to go a little bit if we did get that early goal. So maybe there is something in this. Maybe we could get an early goal, go for it, attack them from the off. And if you get an early goal, we might be 2-0 up at half time. You never know. So it's possible. But they could score, and they might score. But it isn't impossible, and we are right to not totally write it off yet. It's very, very, very unlikely, but, we've done a lot more things, a lot more unlikely than this before in the past. So, where there's a glimmer of hope, I will grab it. Fingers crossed, we take that small chance. A lot of people saying, why do we sell Dzeko so cheap? What's the point looking back? It's irrelevant. We got it wrong. So be it. Dzeko's gone. Long live Gabriel Jesus and whoever comes in after that. It's just gone. There's no point worrying about it. It was a mistake, maybe. Maybe it wasn't. Dzeko isn't the kind of guy. He needs a long run of games to get up to his very best form. We sold him too cheap, though. Definitely, I would agree with that. I didn't know Otamendi did YouTube. Ha ha ha. Is it because I've got a solid beard? Otamendi wishes he had a beard like this. No, he probably has a better beard. Mark saying, how many buses do you think Mourinho will park? All of the buses. I think he's going to Stagecoach right now and reversing that whole fleet onto right in front of the Etihad goals. Joachim saying, hey, Stephen. Hey, back at you, mate. And Luke saying, yo, bro. Pez that mate said, we need a first striker who can head it. It was clear against Liverpool. We actually do score more headers than you realise. If you actually think about it, Pesnat, Guardiola has whipped crosses into Aguero and Gabriel Jesus. In fact, we do score quite a few headed goals. You just forget that we don't always do it for the sake of it. We're not kind of a long ball team for the sake of it. And I think our style is fine. We were just shit against Liverpool. We're breaking records goal scoring wise. We don't need to question how we play. It's totally fine. It was a one-off. The worst thing we can do is say, oh, we need a big striker now because we didn't score against Liverpool. It doesn't work that way. We're all right. It's just easy to look for problems when we have a bad day. In general, the way we play is very good. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I get where you're coming from, but I think we're okay. And I kind of trust Guardiola there. Gundogan better not start. He might do, I think. Josh loves these live streams. Josh, and I love you for watching, and thank you very much. Score tomorrow from Sam there. Someone said collab with Raheem. I would love to, but he doesn't even know who I am. A shame. I don't play Fortnite. No, Liam, I don't play Fortnite. I'm playing Far Cry at the moment. But anyway, score tomorrow. I'm hoping Aguero will be on the bench, come off and score a winner and get his 200th goal. And is it 200th goal? Yeah, it will be. And wheel away with his shirt off again. And it'll be a historic day. I'm going for a 2-1. That'll do me. Guardiola, we got Guardiola. The toxic guy's just singing. Stephen Leckie reckons Maffeo back next season. That would be nice. Ian just wants a hello. Hello, Ian. There's your hello, mate. Yeah, Maffeo back. He's a very, very, very good player, and he very much deserves a chance. He's not fully finished yet as a product, but he's got a lot of ability, and I would happily see him back, and he'd be a great great example of what our youth players can do if they go out on loan. Sometimes you need that positive reinforcement. Gaming King saying he's been watching since Blue Horizon TV, and I'm making smile, or her smile, or him smile, or Gaming King smile. Thank you very much. It's fun doing this, isn't it? Sometimes pitch invasion will happen according to Jordan. Well, that's if we win. If it doesn't, if it does happen and we haven't won, shit has gone disastrously wrong. I'm hoping it hasn't gone disastrously wrong. I can't imagine losing tomorrow either, Paul. I'd rather not think about it. That would be the world's case. That's the worst case scenario. Someone just asked me about my team prediction for tomorrow. Right, I'm going to work this out live here. I've not really thought about it, I'm going to be honest. Edison and goals are no-brainer. I think Kyle Walker will start because he's the kind of person who doesn't really get tired. Stones and Otamendi is my choice there. Is Stones fit? Can someone tell me if Stones is fit? If he isn't, put Kompany in. No, he'll probably be. I think it'll be Stones is fit, isn't it? Stones and Otamendi. And then I think it might be Fabian Delph. Maybe Fabian Delph. I think he might play there. And then in midfield, I think De Bruyne and Silva will play, I think it's all a slight. I think it's just kind of calling a bluff. I might be wrong there. Maybe Danilo will play left back. Actually, I think Danilo should have played against Liverpool. Personally, that would be my choice instead of Laporte, because I think a right-footed left back might have been good against Sane. But I think the midfield will actually be the usual three. I think it will be. I think we'll be okay against. I think we'll want to win the league, and I think the players will talk Guardiola into saying how important this is. And then I think it'll be Gabriel Jesus, Sane, and maybe Bernardo Silva, or maybe Sterling. I can't decide on that one. I'm going to say Sterling. No, Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, I think it's going to be. So I think it will be Fernandinho. Actually, no, Fernandinho, De Bruyne, and Gundogan. I think it'll be. I think David Silva will be rested. Sam Walker saying, do I rate Gundogan? Gundogan is... he's a good player. I just don't think we've seen the Gundogan at Dortmund yet. He hasn't got that kind of tenacity to his game back. It's understandable given all the injuries he's had. He's just a very Arsenal kind of player. And what I mean by that, and I put that on Twitter recently, is that he's very good every now and then, very neat footballer, can have a good game, but he can also kind of disappear when the going gets tough. And he has that vibe to him where he's kind of like, a top 6 kind of player, but I want him to be a top 2 kind of player at the moment, but he doesn't quite reach that level. And obviously he pales in comparison to De Bruyne and Silva, but then again, most people do. It's also worth bearing in mind that he was asked to play a really weird role against Liverpool. He was kind of put out in a weird position where he was kind of covering Kyle Walker on the right. He's not a defensive right winger, so he was a little bit crap there, but he was just out of position, out of form maybe that game. I don't think he's a long-term solution. He's a decent little squad player, and it's very hard to kind of get people that have his quality there, but who are willing to kind of sit back and be on the bench every now and then. But he isn't a great player, but he's not a bad player. I think it's worth having a bit of perspective there. And I guess I hope he can become the player he was at Dortmund, because he was fantastic there. And he was one of the best players in Europe at the time at his age, but he's not quite got that standard yet, but we'll see. Least favourite City player? I don't know. Claudio Bravo, but even then, yeah, I don't really dislike any of our players because they're all boys in blue, so to speak. And does Pep not trust Bernardo, according to Connor? No, I think Pep does trust him a lot. Actually, he's just didn't choose him. I think he trusts him a hell of a lot. We should play a full strength team tomorrow. I agree, Ali. Stones is a number 6. No, I don't think Stones is actually that good on the ball, actually. I mean, he's good. He's neat. But I don't think he's as good a passer as people make out to be. I think Kompany, Otamendi, and Laporte are all actually better passers than Stones, in my personal opinion. Stones is just cool and composed. But I don't think he's a great passer. I think you have to be a great passer. He's a good passer, but he's not a great passer to be a number 6. I can't see him there personally. Is Bernardo Silva good enough to be the next David Silva? No, he's a different kind of player. He's got loads of potential, though, and he's obviously a very, very neat footballer. So I think I'm just glad he's at City and not anywhere else. But yes, are you going tomorrow or Tuesday? I am going tomorrow, and I am going Tuesday. If you see me at the game, feel free to come over and say hello. I'll be doing probably vlogs at both of the games, so come and say hello, and I'll be like, hello, right back at you. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I've got no expectations at all for Tuesday. That's the good thing about Tuesday. I'm expecting us not to go through. So if you go through on Tuesday, it's going to be absolutely cathartic. It'll be a hell of a night. There'll be celebrations everywhere. So that's the only good thing about it. If we win, it's going to be amazing, absolutely incredible, and another level. I don't think we're going through, but we could do. Week lineup tomorrow. I've talked about that before. Weekish, maybe a few changes. Someone likes my vlogs. Thank you very much. Do you think we should play our reserves on Saturday? No, I don't think we should. I think we should go for it. I think we should fully go for it personally because there's not many games after the season, and after this one and the Liverpool one, there's not really much more important left unless we get through. But then we've got loads of games to rest. So, guys, I'm going to start to wrap it up there. El General said Stephen better than Mark Goldbridge. That would be because Mark Goldbridge is a weird, kind of childish prick, and hopefully I am not that. So, I don't like weirdos who they're like so. Like, here's a life lesson for you. Don't be the kind of fan that can't see a problem with their club at any one point or give another club credit. I'm a football fan, but I'm not a fucking idiot. And I can't stand people who would go, oh, like Liverpool fans who won't admit that their fans did something wrong. Just admit it. You're probably one of the same ones if you're watching this as a Liverpool fan. But just admit every now and then your fans get it wrong. Thank you very much, Chris, there. I got some pointy teeth, but I don't care. But anyway, just admit that, your club gets it wrong sometimes, your fans get it wrong sometimes, everyone gets it wrong sometimes. But just don't be so arrogant. I'm a football, but not an idiot. I didn't say that. I said I like football, but I'm not an idiot, Christopher. But yeah, Mark Goldbridge, people like that, they just say whatever appeals to the idiot fans who only want to hear positive stuff. Don't be like that in life. Be critical, be fair, ask questions of your club when you need to, but also try and think about it a little bit because I can't stand people who just massage facts or just kind of just see what they want to see. It's not a good way to live life in general, in my opinion. Anyway, but yes, no, you're not Stephen. Oh, okay, fair enough. Aiden Burgess, bye Groot. Aiden's saying goodbye to baby Groot. Groot says bye to you, Aiden. Vlog tomorrow. There will be a vlog. I don't know what time it'll be out because I'll get back from the game kind of late and whatever, but I'll try and get it up before the end of the day, but it'll be very late. I might just rush the vlog through so I get to the good bit at the end if we won. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Guys, I'm going to go now. I'm going to shoot off because it's the rest of the Friday evening. I hope you've all enjoyed this live stream. I'm going to do more of them because people seem to enjoy these. So thank you for watching it. Thank you for getting involved. Thank you for all the comments. I can't see them all because I'm looking here, then I'm looking there, which is where the comments, looking this way because the comments are there. So I miss some of them, but I try and get anyone that I see. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, don't forget. And don't forget as well, go back to my YouTube channel. It's probably below you somewhere around here. Click the little kind of bell button thing so you get a notification every single time I go live. This is just my webcam, by the way, here. Like on my laptop, it's the easiest way to go live. I wish I could use my fancy camera. That's my actual fancy camera with the mic there. Wish I could use that, but I don't know how to get that. And have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.